Because we are full of the venom of the snake with our fears that the mind is creating. We are just taking in the venom every day of what's being offered by the mind.
What are we afraid of?
We are afraid of an illusional snake bite. We are afraid of something that's not even real. I'm going to ask you another question. What do you love?
Well, I love my family and my wife.
Isn't it conditional?
There's aspects that are conditional and there's aspects that are not conditional.
What happens if your wife cheats on you?
No, I guess there's conditions to that as well. Even though we think it's unconditional.
Mm-hmm. The closest we can come is a mother for her daughter, her son, her children. Well, even at that, it's just not even close. That's just a scratch compared to divine love. Let's offer it all up. Offer all this fear up. Because when we offer the fear up, when we give it away, just surrender that vibration. That's when peace comes in. That's when love comes in. The true love. That's when our freedom comes in. We were never bit by the snake. Oh my God, it was just an illusion. My mind was telling me to be afraid of this and this and that. When you're in your love, you'll realize I could never have been harmed because I'm eternal. This life is an offering. All we have is our state of being, truly to offer. Everything else is illusion. Because it's all perishable. It'll all be gone. All the physical will be gone. And all we're left with is our state of being. How was our state of being while we were here? And what were we offering? Because that is what tells the story. Welcome to Malani Meditation. Today we are doing another question and answer. As I've said before, meditation is important, but meditation is the easy part of our day. It's learning to live consciously in our world that is the difficult part, to switch our reality. And these talks that we're having are for the purpose of focusing on creating a reality that works for us and moving into our highest reality. So let's get started. I'm excited about these questions and let's see where this goes. Okay, here we are. Good morning, Gadish. How are you today?
I'm feeling amazing. How are you, Malani?
Yeah, it's been a pretty cleansing week with Navaratri and 9 days of a lot of extra spiritual work. So yeah, but the results are just outstanding, So, but let's just get to our question. So I'm sure there's going to be pretty lengthy answer to whatever it is. What do you have today?
My first question is, what are we afraid of?
That's just getting straight to it. Basically, in my eyes, what are we afraid of? And I would challenge everybody who's listening right now to pause this recording and ask themselves, what am I afraid of? What am I afraid of? And then I'm going to ask Gadish here, what can you say that you're afraid of? What are you afraid of? And then we'll get to it. Because whatever you think you're afraid of, it goes so much deeper.
I gotta think about this real quick. I guess
What about the surface things that you're afraid of?
I'm afraid of being alone.
Alone?
That's one. I'm afraid of being broke.
Being broke? Lack?
I'm afraid that I'm not good enough.
Not good enough. Self-worth. What about being harmed?
I don't know if I'm too afraid of that, but
Oh, you're not?
to a degree. You mean like physically harmed?
Physically harmed.
Well, yeah.
Okay, well, yeah. You said I'm not. But if you think about your day, how you protect your body, you're afraid of being harmed.
Yeah, you're right.
Okay.
Yeah.
What about being judged?
For sure.
Thinking about what others think about you.
Yeah, for sure.
I don't think you're afraid of death, but many people are afraid of death. Are you afraid of death?
I'm more afraid of the suffering of before death.
The harm of the body.
The harm of the body. So yeah, you're right. So yeah, I'm afraid of that. But like actually the point of death, I don't know if I'm really afraid of it. But
so that is just a few things that we can think of what I am afraid of. But what I say that what you asked me the question, what are we afraid of? And my answer is, we are afraid of the illusion. That's it. We are afraid of the illusion of what the mind creates. The mind is creating something, and we are afraid of this illusion. It's like I said in that last talk that we've done about the man who took a hike, and he got bit by a snake. And his friend took him to the emergency room. He was foaming at the mouth. He was having all these problems. He almost died. It was painful. You know, all the things that come with being bit by a snake. And he barely survived. And then he went on another hike. And he stepped on a stick, and a stick went up there and tapped him on the leg. And his mind told him it was another snake bite. He goes through all the ailments again. He goes through the poison going through his body, the foaming at the mouth, the muscles shaking, convulsing, and all the things that he went through before. And he gets to the doctor, and the doctor tells him, we don't find anything. There's nothing there. There's no snake bite. And then everything just stopped. That is the power of the mind and the illusion that it creates. And that snake bite is nothing compared to how we poison ourselves every day. Because we are full of the venom of the snake with our fears that the mind is creating. We are just taking in the venom every day of what's being offered by the mind. We are afraid of an illusional snake bite. We are afraid of something that's not even real. And when I say that, what do I mean by that? I'm going to ask you another question. What do you love?
well, I love my family and my wife.
Isn't it conditional?
There's aspects that are conditional and there's aspects that are not conditional.
What happens if your wife cheats on you?
Well, then I guess it is conditional in that aspect.
If you came home and she was with another man in the bedroom, then it quickly turns to resentment.
Very quickly, yeah.
And what about your family? What if they harm you?
No, I guess there's conditions to that as well. Even though we think it's unconditional. I love myself.
Do you? You were just talking about your fear of self-worth. What is your internal dialogue every day? Is it punishing? Or is it love all day? Do you love yourself fully? Or is it conditional?
It's a tough question. I feel like I tipped it more towards the love.
Okay. And how much work have you been putting towards this?
A lot.
Yes.
But there's still a lot that is in there, for sure.
Mm-hmm. The closest we can come is a mother for her daughter, her son, her children. Well, even that is just not even close. That's just a scratch compared to divine love. It's tough to be humble and admit it. So really the question is, what do we love? How much do we love? And it's harder to answer that question because of our imbalance of what our mind's telling us. We're fearing so much stuff, and it's easy to ramble off what we fear. And it's hard to say what we truly love. It's an imbalance. We're living in an illusion and that is the venom that is punishing us every day. It would almost be easier to get bit by a snake than drinking the venom that we're taking in every day and having this long, drawn-out death, because we are divided from our true self. We are separated from each other. We're not in unity with each other. We're afraid of people harming us. We're clinging, we're holding on. We're grasping at everything, grasping at holding our money. It's our fear that we're living in, and it's the venom that holds us in bondage. That's what we're afraid of. The illusion. It's not even real. What's real is we are unconditional love. And although we often say this life is a school and we're here to learn something, that's true. But we're here to learn, and here's the secret. We're here to learn that life is an offering, and it should be an offering. We're here to learn that life should be an offering. It is an offering. We're offering ourselves, we're offering our vibration. We're offering our vibration. We're offering our vibration, but the vibration of who we are, love, unconditional love, is what our life purpose is to make this life an offering. And I don't mean a superficial offering where we give somebody something and we heal somebody and we do something for somebody and we need a thanks or we need a gratitude, because gratitude doesn't come that way. That's superficial gratitude. I mean an offering, like our true vibration, our true love, that we cannot identify at this point. We're so consumed with the venom of that snake and that fear and that doubt. And it's got a hold of us. It's time to come out of illusion and live consciously. And wouldn't it be better to give without expectation? Without that plaque on the wall? Without that thank you? Without that need for it? So we can feel fulfilled? We need to feel fulfilled. So, do we really like to give? What about the jerk at work? Do we really want to help people? Or is it in our own convenience? Or is when we need to get something back? Or rewarded for it? And a lot of people are probably saying, I like to give without return, but think about that. There's a feeling, there's a state of being that you're receiving from it. First, we got to be humble and say exactly where we are. Let's be honest with ourselves. And being humble and honest with ourselves right now can begin to get us to look deeply in meditation and look at where we're sitting, truly. And make an offering. Let's offer it all up. Offer all this fear up. Because when we offer the fear up, when we give it away, just surrender that vibration. That's when peace comes in. That's when love comes in. The true love. That's when our freedom comes in. We were never bit by the snake. Oh my God, it was just an illusion. My mind was telling me to be afraid of this and this and that. When you're in your love, you'll realize I could never have been harmed because I'm eternal. I could never be limited because I'm infinite. Everything I've always had, everything that I ever wanted is here now. That mind is a past. It's not to be hated though, because the mind can be a perfect servant to the heart. But the heart needs to be first, because the heart is where we love from. Not the physical heart. That sacred heart in the middle of our chest, that vibrational space. And that's where we need to work from.
Well, how do you make the heart-mind connection a reality?
But first we need to do more heart work. I mean, I say this all the time. We gotta do more heart work. When you think you got your heart open, go further. Because you're just scratching the surface. And when you think you definitely got it open, keep going. The heart is infinite. If you're in a state of peace and absolute equanimity of love, that true love, that unconditional, no matter what love, and you're there, not teeter-tottering, yo-yoing out, and feeling anxiety and stress and all these emotions that we feel, sadness and coming back to happiness, going down, up and down. If you're in a state of equanimity at all times of peace, love, and joy, then you're starting to get the heart open. And it goes further. So many people say, I have the heart open. But then they go home and argue with their loved ones. What is that? It's fear and doubt. Fear and doubt does not exist in the Sacred Heart. It is not the vibration of the heart. More heart work. The fuller that heart gets, the more that connection is made. Because you can feel your heart, you can use it, you can put it around people to help heal them, you can hold it around yourself. It's expansive, it's infinite. You can feel a room if you want it to. You can just use that heart of yours to calm a situation down. You can use that heart of yours to find solutions. You can live inside your heart in peace. It's a vibrational match to your highest relationship. It's a vibrational match to your highest self. It is your connection to the divine. It's your microphone. It's not the third eye, it's the heart. More heart meditations. Focus on that heart. Practice using it every day. Practice putting it around somebody. And a lot of people are afraid of doing that because they think that they're going to be harmed by bringing their heart over somebody. But the heart is love and light. The heart is love and light. Nothing can harm love and light. We set boundaries. I hear so many people saying, I set a boundary. We got to set our boundaries. But a boundary is fear. We put a boundary up around a castle to protect it or to hold something in. So all we're doing with a boundary is we're using fear to hold in fear. A boundary is fear. Why do you put a fence around your house? To keep something out or to keep something in?
Yeah, it's true.
So this concept of putting your heart around somebody, your love and light to somebody, to help somebody, to really help somebody, bring them into your love and light and share it. Offer it. You cannot be harmed. If you're in your love and light, you cannot be harmed. Your love and light crushes the fear. And if you put that heart around everything, your love and light around everything, you're crushing fear. You're crushing the illusion. Walk with it open. Share it. Are you speechless?
I am. It's just very profound what is being said, and I'm just resonating with it.
I have you doing a lot of heart work.
Yeah, I'm resonating with it a lot. So, how do you become more humble and grateful?
Connect into it on a deeper level. What we call gratitude is not quite there yet. That is one of the secrets. Humbleness and gratitude. To tell somebody, you know what, I don't have it figured out. We're all full of I knows. I don't have it figured out. I don't have anything figured out. Just to surrender that, I know. Because an I know is a door to closing off yourself to the infinite realities of any topic. Because each topic is infinite. How many ways can you taste an apple? Think about it. A lot. You can eat an apple on a deserted island. You can eat an apple on the moon. You can eat an apple in a war zone. You can eat an apple stranded on a raft in the middle of the ocean and the apple drops down. That apple, in that kind of starvation, is going to taste different than the apple that you just went to your natural food store that you just brought home and you ate it in your house. If you're in a war zone, that apple's going to taste different. So how many different ways can you taste an apple?
It's infinite.
Infinite. It's infinite ways you can taste an apple. But the thing is, I know what an apple tastes like. Do you? Do you know the infinite ways that an apple can taste? We're not even scratching the surface of how many times we've tasted an apple. But we know. I know. We all know. We all know what it takes to heal. We all know what it takes, like our words create. We all know something we've read. But how many people are actually eating the infinite ways of an apple? When we say I know, we close the door to that, the infinite depth of where we can look at things. We should always be looking deep inside of ourselves.
So how you switch from I know to
slow down, listen, stop, and be humble and say, maybe I don't know. I don't know. Humbleness. We're also quick to offer our words. It's like we're waiting to speak instead of listening. And yeah, maybe the person on the other side of us is in the same boat. They're waiting to speak instead of listening too, and so they're just offering their I knows. But we don't need to diagnose what that person's going through. Just slow down and listen to what's going on truly. Because there's a divine message in everything. Why is this person rambling to me? What are you showing me, divine? It's not the words that this person's saying, but what the occasion. Why is it presenting itself to me? Why is this occasion presenting itself to me? Because there's a divine message in everything. So what is being offered here to me? Is it to teach me I need to slow down and look at my word choice? And where am I speaking from? Am I speaking from the ego? More likely, yes. Slow down. What are we in such a hurry for? Why are we in such a hurry? Slow down and look at things. Recognize what's going on, really. Be humble and say, I don't know. But we can't say, I don't know, because we think that we give our power away. We can't humble ourselves and say, I need you. I need you. Because I'm not getting there on my own. And if somebody comes in our life that has something to offer, that truly has something to offer, and not just their ego, and for us to say, I need you. I need you. It's hard for us to say that because we feel like we're giving our power away. And when you say, I need you, in this particular subject, your body is the vessel that carries this information, and mine is not there yet. So I need you, and I appreciate you. I appreciate you. I need you to be humble and appreciative and gratitude without anything in return. That'll get us so far. Gratitude, true gratitude. Like the deepest, not just saying a superficial thank you, a true gratitude. And a true gratitude comes with humbleness. True gratitude is like, I need you. Thank you. That's hard for people to say.
It is. Because
it's an offering. This life is an offering. We should be giving our vibration out just sitting in this chair of love and light. That's the secret. We're going to go through this school just to learn that life was an offering. All we have is our state of being truly to offer. Everything else is illusion. Because it's all perishable. It'll all be gone. All the physical will be gone. And all we're left with is our state of being. How was our state of being while we were here? And what were we offering? Because that is what tells the story. So just ask yourselves. And we learned this from the beginning. We're offering more fear than love. So in order for us to truly help, we have to correct our internal dialogue. We have to correct how we're looking at things. So if you're one of those people that say, I like to help, do you? Or is it superficial? Ask yourself. Don't even repeat it out loud. Just truly get in there. Are you offering a state of being that is of love and light throughout your day? Because that is the vibration that we should be offering. That is the true way of helping someone. And that doesn't mean I have to tell people what I'm doing. Because that is a silent given. But it's the most powerful. Because it's not done in expectation.
Wow. That's all I can say about that.
Alright, I guess we'll leave it at that for now then. So I guess if you have any questions, just reach out and put them in the comments below. If you found value in this, please subscribe and like. We have 2 other talks before this, so you might want to go back and check those out. They're in the mix of all those meditations that I create. And the last meditation I did was very powerful cleansing heart one. It's moving into the holy body that will help get people into this heart of ours. So, thank you. Namaste.
Namaste. I think it's both. Well, I mean...
Which one do you lean towards more? Now, let's be honest with ourselves. We can't beat this illusion if we're not first honest with ourselves. Are you loving yourself more than you're fearing yourself or fearing life? Is your internal dialogue more in you?